Hello, Tilt Shift. It is our last week of the Open. Yay! I'm so excited and I'm so proud of all the hard work that you have done and the way that we've all supported each other. It's been really, really fun. A couple of announcements before we talk about tomorrow's workout. First of all, remember that parking may be an issue, so please make sure that you get here a little early. Feel free to park across the street as well, or remember there's a lot of neighborhood parking spots on the street as well. Reminder that we have our award ceremony directly after the last heat. So what that means is before we start cleaning up, we're gonna make sure that everybody's scores for intramurals are in SugarWOD so that I can tabulate the scores and have the overall winner and winner of week 3 figured out. So that means the scores will be due before the award ceremony. It also means that we are going to be at Future Primitive this week. That is in White Center, and the reason that we're going there is we have our own upstairs room reserved, and so we'll be able to have seating guaranteed, as well as a quieter environment to give out prizes. And we have quite a few of them to give out, which we're really excited about. The prizes are not just going to the class winners, there are other prizes as well. Now let's get to the workout. If you have not read the briefing or read the workout and the standards, I want you to pause the video and go do that right now so that we are talking from the same level playing ground here. Okay, so the first thing I want to say about this particular workout is that this workout is written to have a spot where you individually find that a movement or a weight gets really tough and it sort of like slows you down a bit. I would say that everybody probably has in their division and their version of the workout a spot where they're like, ooh, I'm really not sure about that. And that's by design. The design of this workout is for those of us who maybe don't have a pull-up, but maybe are close, might get our first pull-up. Or for those of us who have a pull-up, but maybe not a chest-to-bar, we give that a go and maybe get our first chest-to-bar. And so I want you to know that if you feel that way, you're not alone. Pretty much everybody feels that way about something in this workout. It's kind of like the double unders last week. It's intended to put you outside of your comfort zone and have you try something that you might accomplish just purely by all the hard work we've been doing, but also the adrenaline of the day. In terms of setup, a couple of things. First of all, there are no boxes in the heats, but if you are going to do the jumping variation, we do have the adjustable bars out. If you need a box or a pound pad, please make sure you tell your judge or set that up right when you get into your lane so that that is ready for you. I also want to mention that for the evening classes, we're gonna, it's supposed to be beautiful. We're gonna do the dynamic warm-up outside. We'll do a bike warm-up outside, and then the rest of the warm-up will be in the coffee shop. And so be prepared to be outside for a little bit. And I think overall, the main thing I want to tell you, and the only piece of strategy advice that really applies to everyone, is that you need to pace yourself. If you haven't watched the first heat of the CrossFit Games announcement, which were the amateur athletes, highly, highly, highly recommend that you watch it from start to finish. Because what you're gonna see is that the athletes look composed at the beginning, and they look like they're being moderately smart about taking a couple breaths between things and going into the next thing, but they all hit a wall, and they hit it hard. And so when I'm watching that, I'm like, oh, we need to really take the adrenaline down a notch at the beginning in order to be prepared for that one daunting thing or that most challenging thing that you're looking towards in the workout. So that looks like, in my mind, and that's gonna be different for each person what this exactly plays out to be, but it looks like doing smaller sets than we think. So rather than starting out with 10 unbroken, maybe doing 6 and 4, or doing 4, 3, 2, nope, 4, 3, 3. or breaking it up, but breaking it up sooner than we need to so that our break can be very short. We take a couple breaths and we keep going. If we wait until we need to take a break, that might lead to either failing a rep or a really long break because we now are like coming back from a deficit. And so short breaks often, I think, are going to be a big key for this workout. I also want to mention that if you're in the camp of, tomorrow might be the day that you get your first chest to bar, there are some strategies for, if you have a pull-up, there are some strategies for getting that first chest to bar, and they mainly play out in grip, so using more of a mixed grip, because on this side I can pull into my chest a little bit more. And if that happens to you and you haven't done that before, come talk to either me or Jordan. We both practice and use this methodology quite a bit, and we can help you out with that. Outside of that, I want to mention, and this is a little bit different than our approach last week, if you are signed up for the CrossFit Games and you would like to get an RX score and you are able to do the thruster weight, but perhaps maybe you're in the boat of being nowhere near a chest to bar pull-up, this week we will allow you to do your first set of chest to bar, your first set of thruster, get a score of 10, and then continue the workout for your own fun at the scaled. So at that point, your judge would change your weight for you back down to the scaled, and you would continue through the scaled workout. In terms of a score for the CrossFit Games, you would only get a score of 10, but remember, a score of 10 RX is a higher placing than a score of finishing the workout scaled. The reason that we want to allow this week is that some of us, it will be appropriate to try out the chest to bar potentially for 14 minutes. But for some of us, that may not be an appropriate skill level for where we're at. And we want everybody to have fun and enjoy this. And so if you feel that you're far away from that, then we're going to allow that for tomorrow. If you're not signed up for the CrossFit Open, pick a division and go with that for the entire workout. Let's see. In terms of other items, if you would like to warm up a little bit more, the timeline is going to be very similar to 2 weeks ago. So feel free to use that 15-minute buffer or come early and hang out in the coffee shop and do a little warm up over there. If you have questions, strategy questions, you can always ask the barista or come early and ask the coach. The times that will show up in the Tilt Shift app are your show up times. Please do not be late tomorrow to class or to your heat. It is really stressful when people are late during these more busy weeks here. I think that's all I have for today. Really, really, really pace yourself. Be smart about it. Remember that if you're going to finish the workout with your division, that finishing the first workout faster doesn't necessarily benefit you all that much because it's only your tie break time. And if you are going to finish the entire workout, the tie break time doesn't matter. Tie break time only matters if you do not complete the entire workout in 15 minutes. For those of you who are judging, I do want to mention, make sure you know what division your athlete's doing, all the standards for that division. Make sure you write down their tie break time and tell them when their minute is up. Give them like a 3, 2, 1, go, and that's when they'll be starting their second workout in essence. If you have any questions, feel free to come early or ask us or comment below here. I'm really excited to cheer you all on, and I hope that you will also be able to join us for the award ceremony tomorrow night. Bye.